Hello Capricorn, how are you doing? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for June 27th to July 3rd, 2022. And in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for June 27th to July 3rd. We're going to take a look at what you don't see coming for that period. And we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides as well. So before we begin this reading, Capricorn, if this general reading resonates with you, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That would be greatly appreciated over here, Capricorn. Also, be sure to go follow me on Instagram. The link to my official Instagram account will be linked in the description box below this reading, and I would appreciate that as well. Also, you have to be aware that there's a ton of fake accounts pretending to be me. So part of the reason why I want to build my following on Instagram is that so I have a clearly more number of followers than the fake accounts do. Because right now, there's a bunch of fake accounts who have as many followers as me, and it's very confusing. But the official one will be linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading, Capricorn, and see what it is that would like to come through for you for June 27th to July 3rd, 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. All right, Capricorn, it seems like you have invested a lot of your life into something that simply is no longer resonating with you. You've invested a lot of your life into something that you're going to have a lot of, you need to have a lot of strength to admit to yourself that something's no longer resonating with you, and that maybe you don't even, the frequency of this reading, Capricorn, is to realize that you don't know exactly what you want, but you're starting to get a clear idea of exactly what you don't want. And the truth is that can be more beneficial than understanding what you do want. But you have a clear understanding of what you do not want anymore, and it's pretty clear to me. In your opportunity here, Capricorn, you have the Seven of Swords in your opportunity. Okay, I'm getting that there's something that's draining your energy, and it's starting to really add up. This could be something that is like a poison drip. It could be a person who is emotionally manipulating you with thoughts. It could be something that you're doing on a daily basis that is really starting to, you basically feel like you're being schemed in some sort of way. It's an opportunity to recognize that. Also, for a select few of you, the opportunity is to get out before you get hurt. There could be a situation, Capricorn, where you can't take it anymore. This could be that you have to leave a relationship or a certain career, and you basically have to get out before you get more hurt. This was actually me. When I was in college, I was an English major until my senior year, and I could play it forward and realize that if I were to become an English professor, I was going to slip into a lifeline where I was going to drink alcohol and eat food. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I could play it forward and I could realize, oh, I'm going to hurt myself if I don't just get out. So I got out. I didn't know where I was going to go. I had no plan, but I knew that that's where I was not meant to be. And so I had to kind of pull a scheme where in my senior year of college seems like an idiotic thing to do, turned out to be the best decision of my life to leave. Okay, so when I happened to leave that, everyone who kind of was like, oh, my identity was Austin, the English major, they were like, wow, this kid is such a scumbag, basically. And I was like, no, I'm not a scumbag. You're a scumbag for telling me what to do. So something like that. You also, no one's a scumbag, but you also have the Six of Pentacles here in your challenge. So I am getting that whatever it is that you decide to let go of could disturb the balance in your life. Things could get chaotic for a period, but guess what? They're going to get chaotic either way, Capricorn. If you stay in something that is basically slowly poison dripping you, it's going to get chaotic down the line. Whereas catch it when it's small, Capricorn. That's your challenge. Your challenge as well is that there could be temporary financial difficulties, and I'm just getting that people are going to be viewing you as quite foolish. But it's not about what anyone else thinks; it's what you know. So, in your overall, we're going to have to clarify, but in your overall general energy, Capricorn, you have the Eight of Cups, okay, walking away from something that's no longer in balance. You have the Strength card and you have the Moon. So what have I been saying, right? This is a frequency of having the courage to tame down your ego and walk away from something. You have to merge with the higher self, because your higher self, your soul, speaks to you in the form of excitement. And you're going to have the strength to tame down your ego here. You may have to have, I'm getting that you may have had a sudden realization over the last few months or like recently, like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that I couldn't see this about my situation before. And some of you could have a feeling of lashing out on someone, taking out your anger on someone. What I advise you to do, and this is a quote that you can literally live by, be gentle with others and harsh on yourself. If you have, I have all fire and all earth in my chart. I have sort of a mean streak to me. I'm hard on myself, but what I had to learn through my past experience is it doesn't work to be hard on others. It just doesn't. So some of you may have that anger in you. That's not really what it's about. You have to walk away from a situation and you don't really know where you're going. The Moon, but your subconscious mind is the signs. You're most likely getting number synchronicity, hearing a song on a radio, hearing a passing word in conversation. Something that you need to look out for, Capricorn, from the 27th to the 3rd, is you literally may hear a passing statement that someone may say, well, for 3 years, I was a skydiving instructor, and your soul might be like, skydiving instructor. You see, that's how it works. Like, the universe will put certain things in front of you so that you are aware of where you need to go based on your feeling once again. So I don't know, we're going to have to clarify to see. In your what you don't see coming here, Capricorn, you have the Fool, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you also have the Knight of Cups. So what I'm getting for this Capricorn here, the Ten of Pentacles is the centerpiece to your reading. And you see how both ways there's two exit strategies to this. There's two exit strategies to this Ten of Pentacles. You need to get out of this Ten of Pentacles frequency for now so that you can build up your own. Whatever sort of system you're trapped in here, I'm getting like a Hierophant frequency. This could be a certain job, a certain family structure, a certain thing that just isn't doing it for you. You know that you're going to go crazy if you don't make yourself happy. There's two exit strategies. You have the Fool, walking away from it. You also have the Knight of Cups, walking away from it. Some of you could meet up with a lover that will help you do this, that will help you maybe financially. Maybe that's not advisable, or it is, depending on your situation. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's your life. You could also have the Fool to go your own way, but either way, you need to what you don't see coming is romanticizing your life, Capricorn. Like, for example, when I dropped out of college and I knew that that's what I needed to do, I literally had to go all on faith, all on spirit. So I was listening to like music to like pump myself up. I was treating my life basically as if it was a movie. Like, let's say that like if you are like not satisfied with your life right now, but you are afraid to make a big change. Literally, like, this is like Joe Rogan advice. Like, picture you had a documentary crew, a documentary following you, filming you every hour of the day. Your life became a movie that your future grandchildren would watch. How would you behave differently than what you're doing now when you think that no one's watching you? Because, by the way, You think that cameras are the only thing that's being recorded? No, Capricorn. Our eyes are a camera. There's spirits that are recording everything. Everything that exists in eternity cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. Your life is already being filmed from the perspective of spirit. And this is like such a weird frequency. Have you ever like, I don't know, like sometimes like for example, this is so weird, but like when I'm like, let's say I'm like, okay, like having sex with like my girlfriend or something. Sometimes I'll have a thought like, are there spirits watching me having sex with my girlfriend? Yes, but who cares? Who cares if your grandma is watching you do that? Who's dead in heaven? Yeah, spirit's always watching you, Capricorn. You can't run away from this. This is crazy reading. But what you have to understand is that whatever you're going to lose from walking away from this, you're actually going to also gain again. So don't sacrifice your life for what you think you should do. Now, in your advice from Spirit, I understand why you're clinging to whatever it is that you are. You have the 5 of Wands, you have the 10 of Wands, and you also have the Hierophant here in your advice from your spirit guides, Capricorn. So whatever tradition that you're following that's no longer doing it for you, it has to go. You're going to burst, you're going to break your back, metaphysically speaking. Not physically, right? But hopefully. But like this, you have to put down some of this. You have to stop bowing to this person. It's like you've probably been told that, and you also are fearing competition. It's like this was, what do other people think about me when I do this? What are the 5 of Wands? Also, the advice from Spirit is to train yourself. Train yourself. Go into a state of like doing things not for instant gratification, but for what your future self is going to thank you for. Also, something that maybe people don't understand, Capricorn. Like working on your craft, working on your skills here. Damn it, I just had a really good thing to say and it kind of slipped by my awareness here, Capricorn. But what I will say about this is that our heart, you see what the devil does, or the social conditioning, or the elite puppet strings, our heart, when we come into this world as little kids, it's like open, we have our purpose, we know what we want to do, and bam, it's like, you have to work hard to earn a crust of bread. You can't manifest anything good. This is the real world. But because we're entering into the age of Aquarius, people like me, mystics like yourself, in your own unique way, in whatever culture, whatever circumstance you find in, part of your soul mission is to say, fuck you. And basically do it your way, Frank Sinatra. But basically this is going to be one of the biggest challenges of your life. And it's kind of seeming like a matter of life and death. Now, I'm kind of dramatizing this to a certain degree, but when I dropped out of college, like I was telling you, it was literally hard for me to like survive for a few months, so are you willing to do that risk? Because if it was easy, everyone would do it. There's a reason everyone's trapped. Most people can't admit to themselves that they're trapped, but they are. So it's like, 2 of Swords. 8 of Cups. So let's just go ahead and start clarifying a few of these cards. I kind of feel like the whole thing came through, but especially in terms of advice, I want to clarify that a little bit more. Let's go ahead and clarify why is the 7 of Swords here in your opportunity? Why is the 7 of Swords here in your opportunity, Capricorn? The 7 of Swords, the first card that I want to jump out is the Strength card, and this card already came out before. You're really going to have to, live by the soul, because when you live by the soul, synchronicity will be amplified for you. Yeah, okay, the Strength card, the Death card, and also the 8 of Swords, Capricorn, is by the 7 of Swords. So there's an opportunity to walk away from something, but a lot of you, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to let social pressure, or you're going to let the idea that the primary thing we're here to do is to arrive at death safely. As long as you have your 401k, blah, 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 You'll be safe. You'll arrive at death safely. If that's what you want, go listen to another tarot reader. I'm not here to tell you that's what you should. I'm not here to tell you that that's like the thing you should strive for. Life is a risk. It's already a risk. Like, I don't know. All right. Let's also go ahead. I want to get some of this advice from your spirit guides. Let's go ahead and clarify why is the Five of Wands here in the advice from your spirit guides. There's something about sharpening your skills. Like for example, like when I was in college, you have to I would learn a lot of the stuff. Like I said, I was an English major. And that actually helped me in the career I'm doing now because it's all synchronistic. Life is a beautiful mosaic if you can be objective enough to view it. I was a communication major, but a lot of what I was even studying, I was getting like C's and D's in college, not because I couldn't actually get the good grades, because I realized that a lot of what I was being told was just complete this is like an agenda. This is just like some political thing to get me to think a certain way. Ignore that, take what's good. So what a spirit is telling me to tell you right now, Capricorn, is that any point in your life, whatever you've been doing that you need to get away from, you were meant to go through that. You're meant to go through everything that you're going through right now. I promise you. And in 3 years, you're going to look back and be like, oh, that's why that happened. That's why I had to do that, X, Y, Z. But unless you go into a negative state where you're not neutral and you're just like, this is, oh, I'm screwed. You have to be neutral enough to say that there has to be a silver lining in this. So I don't know. Let's see why the Five of Wands is here. There's something about sharpening your skills, taking what you can take where you're at, and then leaving what does not resonate with you. It's just like a tarot reading, right? Like take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You have to do that with where you're at right now, right? Oh, why is the Five of Wands here? Last one. Why is the Five of Wands here for Capricorn? The Five of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and also the Magician. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Magician. Yeah, this is you choosing to build your wealth in a new way. Some of you, if you're not leaving a career or something, I sense that a lot of you are, but if you're not leaving it, it's going about it in a completely different way. Using your pain. What this is using your pain to drive you forward, Capricorn. The whole message of this reading, if I could also cap it up into one thing, Five of Cups, Magician, Ten of Pentacles. Do you realize that the only reason that I'm sitting here today doing something that I literally love, my life is completely transformed, not to brag, I'm just telling you because you can do this too, despite what society and your mother tells you, is because I felt the burn that I fucking hated my life. And I said, I'm willing to die to get where I need to go. If 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. In this category for me, it was live a lifestyle worth living or die trying. If you have that level of commitment, you can move mountains. The universe will, it's like sometimes, Capricorn, Spirit is watching you. Like I said, everything's being recorded. And when someone has just this utter intention where they're rip it up, they throw it up, they give it all up, Spirit's all right, let's move out of the way for this person. Let's move out of the way for this. So that's what's happening here. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. Hope you enjoy your week. Peace.